couple weeks away from the sub fight. Pretend I took this an hour ago. Insert training highlights. Goodbye. This is a quiet street, so I guess it's a good time to talk. And I'm gonna walk because it's hard to run and talk and not jump the camera all over the place. But as I briefly mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm doing a sub-only match in a couple weeks. It's for the same organization that I just won their gi championship. And this is a no-gi match, so I'm trying to get them to make this a title fight as well, because being the double champ is just the coolest thing you can do, and why not? So today I'm gonna do a run, I'm gonna do a lift. I don't have jiu-jitsu tonight, I'm gonna train tomorrow and then again the next day. So I'm mixing a bunch of training highlights, and yeah, let's get to it. Back to the run. So I'm just now finishing the run for today because there's no jiu-jitsu tonight, so I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go inside, and then a little bit later when the kids go to sleep, I'm gonna do my lift. If you're subscribed to the channel, you know I just did a video with the BJJ strength coach. We talked about my lifting plan for this camp. I'll put a clip in right here.
I had to do the bike thing. I do it every year. I had to do it.
Yeah.
I knew that the sub-only match was coming, but now I'm like, is it too little too late? Can we make progress in 4 weeks to where I am like optimally ready to go?
Usually I always take away, when working with an athlete, I always take away the week of competition, because the last 7 days before a competition, there's really nothing that you can do to get stronger. There's nothing you can do to improve your conditioning. There's really nothing you can do to improve a lot of your technical skills. I mean, maybe you learn one detail, but you're not going to completely transform your game in 7 days. However, there's a heck of a lot of stuff that you can do that's going to make you weaker, in worse condition, and put you in a worse position to perform your best.
Run was terrible. I'll put the stats on screen, but it was just so fucking hot. It was awful. Here comes a really cool transition into the lift.
Welcome to the basement. Time to lift. I'll do the thing where I put in clips of me lifting in between me talking, but let's talk about the theme of today's video. How do you game plan for a jiu-jitsu match? So I know some people really love to watch film and they'll watch every match that their opponent has ever done, but that's really not my style. If I had to choose between watching 0 of their fights versus watching every fight they've ever had, I would lean towards 0 because I don't like to be over-prepared. Sometimes I think if you have it in your head that a person, oh, they really like this, or oh, they really like that, if that thing doesn't happen and the way you visualize it doesn't play out on the night, then it can throw you off and it can make you change your game way more than you should. I think it's good to be aware of what a person likes. Like, you can know someone is a dominant wrestler, or you can know someone has every win via leg lock. That's important information to have. But for me, beyond that surface level, it's just not worth it because it makes me change my game. Like for this match coming up, I really want to wrestle, I want to smash pass, I want to get the back, and I want to submit from there. And maybe that's too much information to give away in case the dude I'm fighting is watching this video, in which case, what's up, dude? I'll see you in a few weeks. But I don't have this specific plan of I'm going to enter this way, I'm going to pass this way, this is the submission I'm going to do, and this is how it's going to play out. Because I know myself, and I know if I have that script in my head, if it goes anything off of that, it might throw me off. And I'm not going to watch a ton of this dude's matches, because if I know exactly what he wants to do, I will tailor my game to that, and that's not a good way for me to roll. I know some people that works for them. They know exactly what the guy wants to do, and they work exactly how they want to prevent it. But for me, the mentality of only working against one opponent and one thing that they do, it doesn't make me roll very well. I roll better when I'm sort of feeling it out in the moment. So yeah, my goal is to throw this dude on his head and smash pass, but if we go out and he pulls guard like everyone has been pulling guard on me recently, that's fine too. I'm not thrown off by that, and I have options from there. There are a few things that I want to do if the situation presents itself, but I'm not going to force the issue. And I'm not going to tell you what they are just in case Buddy's watching. But if he does a certain thing, I have a plan for that. I'm not going to force that plan to happen, but if it happens, I'm ready. So I guess the overarching message of this video is plan in the way that is not going to alter your game a ton. If you want to plan and watch video and you know the guy's a good wrestler and you want to work on your wrestling, that's good. But if you know the guy's a good wrestler and you're not a guard puller, but you start working guard pulls to avoid the wrestling, that's over preparing. If you know the guy is really good at leg locks and you're not so good at leg locks, yeah, work your leg lock defense. Make that a priority in your training camp. But if you know the guy is really good at leg locks, don't only work on being good at leg locks. You need to work the rest of your game too. And you can't go in with the mentality of, he's going to try for leg locks, so that's all I'm worried about, because it might not happen that way. Plan, don't overplan. Analyze, but don't overanalyze. Don't suffer from death by overanalyzation. I'm going to finish the lift. I'll put in some more training footage from the next time I'm on the mat, and I will see you in the next video where we're going to talk all about diet and what I'm eating for this camp.